Fellas, ladies, welcome again to the Monday Night NFL Grind edition of the DFS Rebels. Brought to you by BetAngles with player pick'em contests, computer-generated sports betting picks, and sports research tools. Together, we will rise to the top. Alright, first things first, smash that like button. It only takes a second. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. It's your boy, David Dietrich, a.k.a. Double D. I'm here with Robert Smith. You can call him Twitch. Alright, let's get into this Monday night slate, so make sure you join the rebellion. Alright.
I love that.
I never
love that. No, I love it. Oh, let's do this.
Alright, I thought I was going right through. Alright, cool. Give me a breath there.
Alright, so anyway, what do you got? What do you injury report?
Alright, so we got, for the Chiefs, Sammy Watkins had a concussion last week. Full practice, looks like he's going to give it a go. He's questionable. And Javarius Ward, hand limited, he looks questionable as well. He's a cornerback. The Ravens are a 3-point favorite, and the over and under is 55 points. So start us off here.
Alright. Obviously, this is the game everybody wants to see.
Yeah, this is a big one, guys. This is the big one. This is a Monday night game for a reason.
Watch this game just suck. Nah, it shouldn't. You got the two MVPs. You got the Super Bowl champs and the team that everyone thinks is going to win the Super Bowl this year. It should be great.
It's definitely going to be great. I'm excited to watch this one.
The one thing that stands out to me right off the bat, and again, this is only week 2, so it doesn't mean much. But looking at the defense stats for both teams, Baltimore is in first for points allowed.
They're hard to score on. They're only giving up 11 points a game, guys.
Yeah. They are second in third down percentages.
Yeah, tough defense right here.
Yeah. They're second for yards, getting yards per game.
Yeah, they're at 305 yards a game they're allowing.
They're fourth in passing yards. Their defense is crazy.
Yes.
But they're going up against a really efficient offensive team.
Patrick Mahomes show, guys.
Right. So just off the bat, that defense is pretty crazy to look at. But this is going to be should be a stellar night. Like I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
Obviously for DFS purposes, it's going to be really interesting to see how we build these. But just for the game in general, and as a sports fan, it's going to be awesome. What are you liking, just right off the top of your head?
All right, let me start with the Chiefs here. All right, you always got to start with Patrick Mahomes. He went 27 for 47 last week, 302 yards and 2 touchdowns against a pretty good defense. So this is like back-to-back weeks that Patrick Mahomes will be going against good defenses. So, but I think the Ravens' defense is better than the Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, actually, this is shocking. He actually rushed the ball 6 times for 54 yards last game. He led the team in rushing last week. That's with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, your boy. He had 10 rushes for 38 yards. He was targeted, he had 8 targets for 6. He caught 6 of them for 32 yards. They got, what's his name, Darwin Thompson involved.
So what you saying now? How many yards did he have last week?
We're talking about Helaire?
Patrick Mahomes. How many rushing yards?
He had 54 rushing yards last week.
Interesting. One of the prop bets you can choose is Mahomes over under 17.5 rushing yards.
Wow. Well, according to last week against an elite defense.
He crushed that.
Yeah, no. So I would take the over on that one.
Because even if he gets 20 yards, you still win.
Yes.
That's an interesting prop bet right there.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, let me keep going. Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, great, looking good, but like we said, the Ravens' defense is for real right now, and they've been good for years. They always have a good defense. So, I would definitely still have shares in him. You can't just fade the guy. He's just, they're gonna get him involved. He looks good. I want to see what they're gonna do next year when Damian Williams comes back. That's gonna be interesting to see. But
I think him sitting out was a big mistake. I understand why he did it, and I don't hate him for it. It was a mistake because it's going to be hard to take the job away from Clyde Edwards-Helaire now.
Yes.
And let him get this chance.
Exactly. All right, so receiving your boy Tyreek Hill. I know you got him in a couple leagues. He had 5 catches, 99 yards, and 1 touchdown. And, that was against a good cornerback, too. So, in this game, he's going to go against a good defense as well.
so far, Tyreek Hill for both games, he has 145 yards. So it's a little low.
He had 99 of them last week. So
I thought, someone of Tyreek Hill's speed and his caliber player, he should have been 200 yards by now. But I'm not worried. He still has 2 touchdowns over the past 2 games.
Okay, yeah. They also got Travis Kelsey, one of the best tight ends in the league. He had 9 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown against a good defense, too. So I liked Travis Kelsey. So when you're doing this single game, when you go with the receivers, McCall Hardman, once again, didn't impress, but he did have 2 catches, 30 yards. They got him 1 carry for 3, nothing much to brag about. What do you think of Demarcus Robinson?
No, he's a red zone threat. He's always going to be in play for me when I do these single game slates. He's always a play.
Okay. Sammy Watkins, like I said before, he suffered a concussion last week. It looks like he's going to play in this one. He might be a good target. I don't know. Many people are going to be scared that he's coming off a concussion. I don't know. I mean, Sammy Watkins is injury prone. And he's been injury prone his career. But it looks like he is going to play. So they do need him in this one because, Ravens defense is one of the best. So far, I know it's early, can't claim them the best of it yet, but they're up there. I don't know. Let me hop into the Ravens, I guess. Obviously, we always start with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
What's your take on Lamar Jackson this week?
All right, so Lamar over the past 2 games has 38 completions, 49 attempts. That's really high. That's really good.
Pretty good.
479 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
You want to compare that to Mahomes, who has 51 completions for 79 attempts, 513 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Okay, so Lamar Jackson is a dual threat. He's always a play. Like he can get you points throwing, he can get you points running. This guy is he's just crazy. I mean, he's so good. I can't believe he slipped in the draft that year. I guess everybody's definitely pissed off that they didn't.
Both of these quarterbacks have slipped. You got to remember the Bears took Trubisky over Mahomes.
You stop making fun of my boy Mitchell Trubisky. He's a stud. Okay, so the running game now. Interesting. I mean, Lamar Jackson always gets his carries. He had 16 carries last week, 54 yards. Did he didn't have a touchdown. That's interesting. Okay. Look at Gus Edwards, though. He came out, I know they always get this guy involved. I don't even know if this guy's any good, but he had 10 carries, 73 yards.
Gus the Bus, he's good, but he's also sitting behind Ingram and Dobbins.
Yeah.
It's just a weird backfield.
Yeah, I know.
It's a weird backfield.
But looking at the stats, though, look at the rushing yards. The Chiefs do give up 150 yards a game, so I think the Ravens will attack this defense.
This is one of those you have to do multiple entries. I think.
Yes, you have to have shares of all these running backs.
You need shares of Gush, Ingram, and Dobbins.
Yes, absolutely. I love that you said that. Yes,
it's just going to be weird every week. Choosing them, and it confuses the opponents, and it seems to be working.
Yeah. All right. So with the receivers. Obviously, Hollywood Brown, always a good play. The Chiefs who give up a lot of yards in the air. They give up 256 yards. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, they can. Miles Boykins, though,
he's sneaky.
Yeah, yes, he's sneaky. 4 catches, 38 yards. Definitely had some shares of him. Now, he's not going to be popular. I know Willie Snead had a good game the first week, then went back to earth the last week. He only had 2 catches, 29 yards. Mark Andrews surprised. He flopped in this one. It was one of the highest owned tight ends last week. He only came away in the game 1 catch for 29 yards. So
that doesn't scare me.
Yeah, no, look for definitely a bounce back game from Mark Andrews. So he might even make it into my captain spots and MVP slots actually.
Mark Andrews is just way too talented.
Yeah.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah, definitely. So, I'm definitely going to be heavy on Mark Andrews. He might be actually, now looking at it, one of my favorite plays this week. I really think that there's a big bounce back. Because, Lamar Jackson, he does look mostly to Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews. That's really it. And then he'll pepper in Boykins and Snead. I don't know. Tell me what's your take on this.
If we're building DFS lineups, just like always, I always do lines where I do game scripts where I do lines where I think KC is going to win, and I do lines where I think
yes, definitely.
The Ravens
definitely got to do both.
Right, and then so I would love if I do Patrick Mahomes, I'll have Clyde. Like I said, I love Robinson this week. I think he's just a red zone threat, and he gets in there, you're taking money home.
Yes.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and you got to flip it around because if Baltimore is behind, you're going to see a lot of garbage time type of numbers for like Marquise Brown. I think Lamar's just going to launch to him, or like a Snead. If you want to flip it and say the Ravens are going to win, you're going to obviously have Lamar in there. His upside is just stupid.
It's just hard to guess who's going to have.
Then it's the running back. That's the tricky.
Yeah, that's the part you have to guess right on. If you're going to win that big top prize, you got to. You're not going to like your lineup at the end of the day.
But you like Andrews, so if you think Baltimore's going to win, then you go Jackson, Andrews, and you continue building from there, and then you flip it around, and you, like I said, you choose Robinson from the one player from the Chiefs, and if Robinson gets that end zone, you are sitting clean in money.
Yes,
that's a promise. Now, normally I don't like putting the running backs in the captain and MVP spots. But Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, they're going to be the heavy chalks in those positions.
But
they're for a reason.
I put them in the upper spot because they are not like other quarterbacks. There's too much upside with them, especially Lamar Jackson with all that running he does. So
yeah, he's going to be very popular in those spots. And I'm going to have heavy shares of him as well.
So this is one
in the MVP slot.
This is one single game where I do play quarterbacks in the MVP and captain spot.
Yes, that's if you're not doing that, you might as well don't play. This is the game where you have to have Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes definitely in both slots. Definitely, this is looking like a double quarterback kind of lineup, honestly, because these guys are going to put up stats.
Absolutely. You got double quarterback.
You have to get different with these running backs. You got to throw your Gus Edwards.
If you look back at the single game, like week 1, where it was KC against Texans, I think the winning lineup for the GPPs had both Watson and Mahomes in it.
Yeah,
Same
definitely.
Thing.
Yeah.
And you can fit both. Like I said, there's plenty of plays.
You definitely could. You just got to get different.
If you're going to get different with Robinson, or if you're going to get different like Gus Edwards, you're going to be fine. And that's how you approach these GPPs.
Yeah, no, the coach not too long ago did say every week's going to be different with the running game. They're going to go with the hot hand. They're going to go, it's mostly game matchups.
Right. So doing a Raven stack is a little trickier than the KC stack, but that's okay. I truly, if I was to fade any running back, it would be Ingram this week.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I want to go GPP.
I like JK all day, Dobbins. I like him.
If I'm playing GPPs, I'm fading Ingram. That's just how I feel.
Are you going to have any shares? How about I'm sorry to cut you off. The kicker. We got some good kickers in this one.
Absolutely.
We got one of the best in the league, the highest paid kicker, Justin Tucker.
These are the 2 best kickers in the league.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, on both DK and FanDuel's. I think they're both.
You got to show love for the kickers, guys. Those guys will win you a big money. Something.
Yep. They're both viable options.
Yes, that's especially in a single game slate. They're usually the lowest owns of the players.
I kind of want to lean a little more towards Butker here, just because looking at the stats where I said Baltimore has the better defense, they have a better chance at stopping the Chiefs and having Butker come in and getting those points.
Exactly.
So I like him over Tucker by a landslide, actually.
Yeah, both teams coming in 2-0, so somebody's finally going to get a loss.
Right. This is exciting. I actually don't know who's going to win. I'm just hoping for an awesome game, and I'm hoping to just cash money all night. That's
Absolutely. This is definitely going to be high scoring to fair. That over, I'm smashing that over for sure.
So like I said, Lamar Jackson and Mahomes, they need to be in your lineup, whether they're doing GPP or cash. You're going GPP. I love Robinson. I love Gus Edwards. Those are great GPP plays.
Yes.
Snead's pretty GPP-ish if you want to take a shot at him. And that's just how I want to build my lineups.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one.
All right, guys. Like always, just, DM us or hit us up on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll answer questions. We're going to help everybody we can get to. We get to everybody. We're on all day. We get the notifications. You know what we're going to do? That's right. We're going to that competition. We're going to kill it. We're going to kill it. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. We're doing it. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. You follow the Facebook page. Subscribe to YouTube. We're going to have lots of great content coming out. Boy, this is happening. The rebellion is happening.
It's happening, guys. We're going to take over.
You better join
this rebellion, baby. Join it.
Da, 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 da.